And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Running with Elliott. And some room to roam now. Evades him at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
What stands to reason it gives Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second-place David Johnson.
You know, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Osweiler to throw. He'll have a first down. Pass. First down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Osweiler. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The rookie from Michigan, Taco Charlton. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Past the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Osweiler. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll look to set up his blockers. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Prescott now, option right. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Prescott now from the 50. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And Denver getting set to take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd down, Osweiler. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. We have hit halftime. Still, now you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Second down, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Wolfe. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Check 26. Check 26. Here we go now. Green.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Steps away. And he's got rope. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Cowboys have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Elliott. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Clipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. Here's Prescott, and that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrated. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Benson Mayowa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. The rookie from Michigan, Taco Charlton. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They're giving up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's going to air one out. They've got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 38 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Spartan, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Back to throw now on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Gary Kubiak's guys denied on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play?
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Beasley now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On play action, they'll throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The rookie from Michigan, Taco Charlton. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Benson Mayowa in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 45 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped him on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So the D-line's going to spread out. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jake Butt, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Jones now throwing on 4th down. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And now a first down following that long gain. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Prescott to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. the gun, here's Prescott. Looking downfield for Dez. And no, it's incomplete. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
On second down, Prescott again. Caught right side. It's Lewis. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Prescott finding his big receiver, Bryant, there for a Cowboy first down. Now Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A second down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Try to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Throwing here, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Derek Wolfe, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long for Prescott. Flushed out right. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, this home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Finds Jake Butt over the middle. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers.
And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Nate Sudfeld with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll look to throw here. And that's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Well, Prescott here to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. Touchdown, Cowboys! Des Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because You're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. But Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you